Aquarius, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of February. This is an incredibly exciting time as you are in a whole new chapter in your life. At the end of 2020, Saturn, which represents responsibility and structures, entered the sign of Aquarius on December 17th, and it's going to be transiting in your sign until March 7th of 2023. This can enable you to structure a whole new beginning in your life, and Saturn rewards you when you work hard and commit to what is really in your best good and resonates with your vibration. Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and abundance and higher learning, also entered your sign on December 19th. The two paired up on the winter solstice at 0 degrees and 29 minutes of Aquarius. And this heralded a whole new beginning for us on a collective level as well as on the individual. And for you, it's in the house of new beginnings and self. So the sky's the limit. And your sign itself represents community, humanitarianism, friends and groups, networking, technology, social media, also chaos and brilliance and innovation. And it's a really exciting time. On the 30th of January, Mercury retrogrades at 26 degrees and 29 minutes of your sign. And this gives you a preview of what the next 2 years is going to be like, because they're 30 degrees to a sign. 0 is the first and 29 is the final. And Saturn's going to be transiting in Aquarius until March 7th of 2023. Mercury is getting as far as where Saturn will be in the middle of February of 23. And it gets to almost the final 3. It's only 3 more degrees to the sign. So pay attention to the messages that Mercury is bringing for you. Mercury has been transiting in your sign since January 8th. And this brings a lot of networking possibilities, a lot of friends reconnecting, meeting new friends, new opportunities in so many different ways. On the 1st of February, Venus enters your sign where it'll be transiting until February 25th. Whenever Venus is in your sign, it makes you more magnetic, and it's good for romance, it's good for creativity, and it's good for partnering with others. On that date, the sun in your sign squares Mars and Taurus, and Mars is transiting in your house of home and family, and it will be transiting there until March 3rd. That could be contentious energy, but it's still nice to have Venus on your side. On the 6th of February, Venus meets up with Saturn, and Saturn can be restrictive, and that can be challenges around partnerships. It's better to work on creative pursuits on your own if you're able. Later that date, Venus forms a helpful sextile to Chiron, the wounded healer, and that could bring healing work around relationships. But I think it's going to pronounce the wounds more that date, because later in the day, Venus is going to square Uranus, and that can be very unpredictable and chaotic. And so I think that's a day to kind of lay low. On the 11th of February, Saturn, which is transiting in your sign, forms a helpful sextile to Uranus to Chiron, the wounded healer. And Chiron is transiting in your house of friends and groups. And this enables you to do more healing work around community and around self. On the 11th of February, there's a magical new moon in your sign. It's your annual new moon, and it occurs at 2:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 23 degrees and 17 minutes of Aquarius. Again, Aquarius represents infinite possibility, and earlier that day, Venus and Jupiter, which are both the benefics of the zodiac, meet up at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's excellent energy around romance and creativity and prosperity. Set intentions, do the law of abundance, do manifesting work. If you're single, it's excellent opportunity for meeting people. It's excellent for anybody. It's such a beautiful new moon. Saturn still conjunct Jupiter, and giving you that preview of the vision you want to structure. Venus is conjunct Mercury, which is very creative and kind energy. And Venus is also conjunct Jupiter, the grand benefic. And Mercury is conjunct the new moon, helping us all to set new intentions of what we want to manifest. Really work with that date. On the 12th or the 13th of February, depending on where you live, Venus meets up with Mercury, and that's very creative and kind energy. And this takes place on February 12th at 9:48 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on February 13th at 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really nice energy. On Valentine's Day, Mercury meets up with Jupiter in your first house. Very auspicious and optimistic energy. Beautiful for Valentine's Day. On the 17th of February, we have more challenging energy, though, because Saturn, which is in your sign, squares Uranus, the planet of chaos. And those are both the rulers of Aquarius. Saturn rules Aquarius in ancient astrology, and Uranus is the modern ruler. Saturn is restrictions and limitations, and Uranus is chaos and freedom and brilliance. They do not blend well together. Therefore, lay low and figure out what you want to innovate in the next couple of years. The two will square one another 2 more times in June and December of this year, and the last time they did so was in May of 1999 through June of 2000. So this doesn't happen very frequently, and it's a growing pain for all of us as we acclimate to the age of Aquarius. On the 20th of February, Mercury stations direct in your sign at 11 degrees and 1 minute of Aquarius, and this enables you to move forward with your plans. On the 25th of February, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, enters the sign of Pisces, where it's exalted and creative and very beautiful. And this is transiting in your house of income and what you value for the next few weeks. Really good for creative projects and for financial opportunities. On the 26th of February, Jupiter, which is transiting in your sign, makes a beautiful trine to the north node of destiny, which is transiting in the sign of Gemini in your house of romance and creativity. Excellent for romantic opportunities, excellent for creativity and fated encounters. On the 27th of February, we have a full moon that takes place at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 8 degrees and 38 minutes of the sign of Virgo. And this falls in your house of death and regeneration, and it could bring up some wounds or things you need to work with. This sets off where the lunar eclipse took place on November 30th at 8 degrees and 38 minutes of Gemini. For the most part, we have really nice aspects in February, excellent for creative and romantic and business opportunities. This is your time. I wish you a lot of luck. Thank you.